while we set the round table, let's pour our libations and kick it off by thanking our sponsors. Always support those who support you, you feel me? And with that being said, I'm gonna do you the best favor I can do. That crack iPhone you got, my G, that ain't player, that ain't professional. And you too, young lady, that ain't cute. Holler at iRepair Mobile on Instagram and iRepair Mobile NC for the Twitter. And when you do so, make sure you use that Talk promo code. That's pound TTT. And while you at it, check out the latest and freshest gear at antihype.us. And I ain't gonna talk you to death. This episode is jam-packed with gems dropped by the God himself, Aaron, founder of the Gifted Clothing Company out of Charlotte, North Carolina. This young brother stands on his own too. And with no further ado, let's get into it. You know what it is, you know what it ain't. It's your boy Fly Shade Ray. You know my name, you know my gang, and I'm doing what I usually do, talking that talk. I'm here at an undisclosed location. Never serve a nigga where you sleep at. Always keep it true to the code. And I'm here with Aaron of the Gifted Clothing. The Gifted Clothing Company, I should say. Actually, and if you don't know, you should know with that. Y'all already know how I usually do with talk that talk. Always keep it true with the fly on the wall talk, man. We like to definitely be the fly on the wall and get a little bit in depth. You know, to know the people behind the entrepreneurship. You know what I mean? So I'm here with Aaron from the Gifted Clothing Company, and with no further ado, I ain't gonna do too many long introductions or anything like that. With that being said, tell the people who you are, Aaron, and what you do.
You know, it's your boy, Aaron Nash, a.k.a. Gifted0Press, on everything, on every social media handle. But, I'm a fashion designer out of Charlotte, NC. My company called the Gifted0. It represents the underdogs. The underdogs in the world, the people who ain't supposed to make it. That's what I'm representing.
I hear that. And especially they what you said with the underdogs, I mean, you representing your culture pretty much, the culture. So yeah. I really respect that, and it means something to you, obviously. So, speaking of being the underdog, I mean, talk about, where you from, your upbringing. Where exactly are you from, actually?
Well, I was originally born in Danville, Virginia. Shout out to 434. It's probably 45 minutes from Greensboro. So it's really on the border of Virginia and North Carolina. But I've been in Charlotte since I was 10.
I hear that. So, moving from Virginia, well, let me take a step back. Not just moving from Virginia. How was life in Virginia? Mom, dad, brothers, siblings. How did that go for you to even make that move from Virginia to North Carolina?
Growing up in Virginia, it was kind of tough. I ain't gonna even lie. My mom, she got a job here or whatever, so we moved here. We just ran with it. We've been family ever since. That's how we rock. Family, everything.
Yeah, that's for sure. Family is definitely everything. So, moving from, because 10 years old is a young age. Yeah. So, you moving from Virginia to come to Charlotte, North Carolina. The city that you from in Virginia, is it big like Charlotte?
Nah, Danville is probably only 30,000 people.
Yeah. Okay. See, I'm from Maryland, so the city where I'm from called Cambridge is probably about 20,000 people there as well. So coming here was a culture shock for me. Did you experience that?
Yeah, me too. Because I ain't never really have, Hispanic people in my class in Virginia. When I moved here, it was, Hispanic. All my classes in Virginia, we, mostly black people. Yeah,
that's how I was in Maryland as well. So moving to Charlotte, what got you your feet wet? Because again, I know again at 10 years old, you're not really experiencing life how you are now. I know that for sure. I mean, you grown right now. So, what was the transition coming from, again, being a 10-year-old boy to becoming who you are now, to be a man in Charlotte? Before we really get into exactly what the Gifted Clothing is, because I like to pick the brain. It's the fly on the wall with it now.
I did what you're saying though, but honestly, because all my siblings, they older than me, so really moving to Charlotte just taught me how to move on my own, really. And essentially, because, my brother and my sister, they was older, so, I went to a school, I was the only one. I ain't had my brother and sister, you know.
You ain't had your big brother, big sister.
I had to, I had to find myself, which I did, you know what I'm saying? But that really taught me a lot about myself, just being alone most of the time, you know what I'm saying? Not really alone, but having to, pull your own weight.
Right. Because especially you being a baby, because I'm the baby. I only got one brother, but I'm the baby though. So of course you got to pull your weight when you're the baby for sure. Especially growing up in a household with my brother, he rough and tough, so I already know how that goes. Yeah. So let me ask you this though. what got you into fashion? Well, before we get to the fashion, what got you to understand your passion before we get to the fashion?
Originally, man, I started off. I always been like in the clothes, kicks and stuff. I always been stylish, but like I want to say in high school, like I used to wear DC, like only DC shoes. Like that's why I made my brand. Like I really branded DC shoes. Like I come to school every day. I only wear the DC shoes, DC shirt. Like I was the only one in the school. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Deer Deck, my boy. Like I learned a lot. Like I branded from him. Like, but that's why I originally like found my passion for like fashion and like branding and marketing and stuff like that. Just like skateboarding, all that. Like,
did you skateboard?
Nah, I ain't. I used to a little bit, but not like that. But I'm from Virginia, you know, so I like Pharrell, like really who I kind of look up to.
I feel that. Yeah, I dibbled and dabbled a little bit with my skate career back in the day, because I remember when Tony Hawk hit the scene, man.
Permanent scars from that.
Yeah, it fucked shit up, man. When Tony Hawk got popping, it fucked a lot of niggas up in the hood, for real. Everybody was on the skateboard. Yup, then TK came through.
He was African American, so everybody gravitate.
That's for sure with that. And okay, so you got your passion when, you know, again in high school you wanted to create and brand yourself. I mean, you started literally how you said, just wearing DC, just, you know, creating your own style.
And then like I noticed how people really labeled me from that. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't ask for that label. Like people would just, they'd be like, dang, okay, he always wearing that. So like, you know what I'm saying? People wouldn't even know my name, but they'd be like, okay,
that's
you know
DC.
Yeah,
probably. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that really just taught me how to like brand, like in a sense, like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody always watching you.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's a 100% fact right there. So what high school did you go to actually?
I went to East Mac, and I went to Independence my freshman year too.
Okay. Yeah, I graduated from the
you know. It's East Mac all day, Eagles all day, you know.
I hear that. So, being in high school, did you start your the Gifted clothing brand in high school? Because we can go ahead and get into the fashion thing.
Nah, I didn't. But what I tell you, I wish I should have. Like, for like future entrepreneurs, like I want them to start early. Like I'm talking about like 9th grade, 8th grade, like, cause that's gonna be the next wave of like the business. You know what I'm saying? For the future, like we need to get them started early, so they don't have them lingering 20 years to where like they just wasting their time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I completely understand that, because that's what I did when I was a kid. I was worrying about having too much fun, and I had the same passions and things like that, but I just wasn't acting on it. First, I was still finding myself being scared, actually, to be completely frank, man.
Exactly.
That fear to do better and to do different things and step outside the box. I mean, I definitely went through that for sure. So, what you know, again, past high school, because I mean. Obviously, you got your sense of branding and your sense of actually knowing that people watching you, knowing that you had a sense of persuasiveness, I should say. You had that already in you. So what literally took you from having just that passion of just being fly? I mean, that passion of just literally being fly to, I'm going to create.
That's a good question. I had to say just like seeing my life, like, I don't know, I just didn't want to work a 9-to-5 my whole life, and really just thinking about what I could do good at a high level that would just be natural. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just came up with fashion, and it's not just fashion because, like, I'm into sports, music, you know, all that's 360, so I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? My friends, they already rap, so, like, ain't no point in me picking up a mic, so I just been like, might as well, you know, create a brand.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like everybody trying to be rappers. And the same way with me. I mean, well, not all my friends, but a good amount of my friends, they do. They get down and dirty on the mic, but I mean, that ain't what I like to do.
Ain't me. I could probably rap though, cause I'm good with words, but
I hear that.
That ain't me.
Yeah, I had a little quick rap career, but I said, you know, I'd rather just behind this mic, you know, and actually, cause I mean, when I was a kid, man, I used to watch interviews all the time, bro. Like, I just like that. I made sure that I knew why I liked the artist.
Yeah.
I wanted to know why. Just because you make hot music, everybody can do that. Yeah. But what kind of principles do you stand on?
The background story. That's what people fall in love with.
Right. Exactly.
That's what people fall in love with.
So again, what took that creative genius to just say, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start branding again. You did say, you know, not wanting to work the 9-to-5. So obviously that's your point. That's your point of what you're doing. But what's the purpose behind, you know, the Gifted Clothing brand? Because obviously the point is for you not to work a 9-to-5, to make sure your grandkids don't have to worry about nothing. And so what's your purpose in the sense of why you doing it, in the sense of who you're trying to help? What are you trying to build and things like that?
The underdogs, they need a platform, honestly, because it's like nobody ever focuses on the underdogs, which like until they're big, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like we should already start that platform to where the underdogs are being watched. Like, and then in a sense, if it wasn't for the, you know, the top rankings, it wouldn't be an underdog. But I just feel like the underdogs is like an untold story.
Right,
so
right.
Somebody need to, you know, somebody need to promote them.
Okay, so since that's the model of your brand, what makes you feel like that you're the underdog? Obviously, you know, coming from our culture and things like that, you know, we have this this thing we like to talk about racism and things like that, and we understand how certain things are, you know, tailored for us to have it harder in life.
Yeah.
So other than that, what makes you feel as though that you the underdog? Because I mean, everybody in our culture feels that way, but what makes you stand out with that?
I feel like I always been overshadowed or just undervalued in anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything I've done, anything I've been doing, like I feel like I don't never get the credit I deserve, and like that's where my hunger come from. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm comfortable with people not, you know what I'm saying, flying under the radar, because I'm making moves. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't do it for the glory.
Right. I hear that, because I mean,
because my hunger, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Like how you said, you never got noticed, so you ain't doing it to be noticed. Yeah, you just doing it because that's what your passion is.
Exactly.
So, actually, if I'm a piggybacking off of what you just said. Okay, with you know, you feeling as though that you never been noticed. How is it now where people recognizing you for your clothes and things like that?
It's just I gotta keep that hunger, man. To what made me start it is just the hardest part. Not even the hardest part. It's just, you know what I'm saying, I am the underdog, so I gotta always have that underdog mentality for it to be contagious to other people. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So how do you touch other underdogs? Because recently, what you did, and I'm gonna just add an addendum right now. Again, the lingo is eclectic on talk that talk, so I'm gonna add an addendum. You feel me? and what you did recently, Aaron hit a lot of curators in Charlotte up in the group chat. And he took the initiative to do what a lot of people are scared to do, put their ego to a side and actually work with the people that's supporting them, support those who support you. That's my motto right there. And when you did that, bro, that just, it literally, like, bro, that inspired me so much. So first of all, you're a couple years younger than I, but you know, you mature. You're real mature.
Appreciate
So
that.
what literally made you take that step to bring these underdogs together like
honestly,
that?
Honestly, bro, I always been the type, like, I'm gonna go out on the ledge, you know what I'm saying? That's just me, like people, like I'm not even trying, you know, gas myself, but when people need advice, they come to me, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause, like, that's just how it's always been. Like, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. Ain't nobody gonna tell me no. Like, ain't nobody gonna stop me.
I feel that.
That's just how I feel about it. Like, if I'm passionate about something, I'm all in. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see other talented people who slept on heavily in my city that's not getting no recognition, but it's up to us to change that. We can't expect other people to come in and change that.
Say it one more time.
We can't expect other people to come in and change our culture.
Tell it one more time for the people in the back.
No, we got to create our own culture in Charlotte. Stop trying to be Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? We Charlotte.
That's a mouthful right there.
We slept on right now. You know, it's supposed to be like that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
We're not Atlanta, but we got to support each other. That's the only way. That's the only way we gonna even get close to them. We trying to be better than them, though.
Yeah, and just not even for just my personal. I ain't even trying to be better than nobody. I'm just trying to be me. I'm just trying to make sure I'm solidifying myself with being who I am.
That's the
just
key too.
Yeah, exactly. I found my passion. I like to have these fly on the wall conversations because I like to know these people beyond their brands. I want to know what makes that clock tick in your head and things like that.
This what makes you respect people. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the way they're wired.
100% right there, and that's what I'm big on, respect there. So you took the time out again to you went on the ledge. You said I ain't gonna talk about it. I'm gonna be about it. I ain't gonna just talk that talk. I'm gonna walk that walk. So you took that time out to say, you know what, I'm going to stop complaining about what we not and make it so what we can be.
Yeah, definitely.
And I appreciate that. So what went into the what went into the thought process of you again just that was a boss move, bro. Like that was for real
Appreciate
talk.
it, bro.
Because again, I see you, and I hate to even talk about
Yeah.
social media and things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
just that's the world we live in. We
Yeah,
live
definitely. You
we live
gotta,
in the
you know what I'm saying? You
social
gotta press
media world,
buttons.
right? So I literally see people in Charlotte all the time talk about why Charlotte isn't this.
Yeah.
So why haven't you took the time out to leave Charlotte? Because a lot of people have left Charlotte because they feel as though Charlotte too slow. What do you
That's
say
a
to
good
those
question.
people?
That's a good question, though. I just honestly feel like it ain't my time to leave Charlotte yet. You know what I'm saying? That's just all it is. Like, I feel like me being an entrepreneur, you know, I don't look at myself as just like a Charlotte person. Like, I'm a human being. It's a whole world out here. Like, when I'm ready to leave, I'm gonna leave on my own terms. Like, I just think that should be more people go than just leaving Charlotte to please somebody else or, you know, promote. Like, don't get me wrong, leave Charlotte to promote, but don't think of it as like you leaving Charlotte because, you know, back in the day, it used to matter where you was from.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm
no,
saying?
real talk,
People
real
give you a
talk.
certain stigma of where you from. Like, you got to bring that for Charlotte. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm the same way. I'm not mad at nobody for leaving because I was able to bring my culture here. I'm from Cambridge, Maryland, and the lingo that we have, the accent that I have, actually, I brought that here, and that's what honestly got me people to gravitate towards me. So I understand why people want to leave, but I'm not leaving and saying fuck Charlotte.
Nah.
I ain't leave my hometown to say fuck Groove. I ain't do that.
If we can't get it popping in this city, what's the population here?
It's well over 1 million.
Exactly. We should be able to get it popping here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I completely agree with that. So, getting more back again. I added a long addendum there, but
we got number time.
Yeah, that's true.
You know
That's
what
true
I'm
as
saying?
well. That's true as well. I ain't got nowhere to be right now. So, you getting back into the brand. What was the first piece that you put out? What was the first thing that you said, you know, because it takes time. It literally takes time for one to, I mean, you know your passion, but it takes time for one to just say, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take that first step.
Yeah. Well, the first shirt I ever put out was the white T-shirt, and I ain't gonna even lie about it. It was a gilding, you know what I'm saying? People be slandering gilding out there, you know what I'm saying? Get your money.
And that's the
Don't
tag
let
in the
nobody-
shirt
yeah.
if you don't know. Yeah.
Don't let nobody slander you getting your money, man. Get your money out here. Don't let these printing companies, you know what I'm saying, take your money, because you work hard for your money, so don't let them. But anyways, I just printed the red bloody O on the white T-shirt, and honestly, I ain't even think of that idea. My boy Calvin, my boy 40, he gave me that idea.
Okay.
'Cause
Okay.
I had the original bloody zero logo, the Gifted0 logo with just a small zero. He was like, bro, blow the big zero up on the shirt, and that's a hit. You know what I'm saying? And I've been running with that for the brand as far as like the mainstream, you know what I'm saying, logo of the brand. Like when they see the O.
Yeah, actually,
know.
that's to be completely honest with you, I didn't even at the time when I first, because as soon as you said that, I went back. I remember the first time I seen that. Actually, I seen that being worn by the old guy crew that comes through that's in Charlotte and things like that. And I honestly, to be honest with you, the first time I seen it, I thought that was representing Oh God. I didn't even know that. So I'm glad. Look, see, this is that fly on the wall talk that we need right here.
It's crazy that you say that, because when I was making the logo, I incorporated all that, like as far as like why I use red, because red is the sacrifice blood, you know what I'm saying? Why I use the zero, because overgrind, you know what I'm saying, underdog, zero, you know what I'm saying? It went according.
I hear that. So so putting that shirt out, how many did you produce, and how many I know you probably sold out, because I know that your friends supported you, because bro, that shirt is tough, man.
Yeah, I made 40 of them. The first 40, I got them off Custom Ink for I think I paid like $400, which is, I can honestly say that was overpriced at $400, but I got them, sold them for like $25. I think I made like $1,000.
Can't beat it.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't beat it though. It's a
It
quick
was
flip.
clean flip.
Yeah,
like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? I
right.
wouldn't even. I'm so stuck on the art side, which is kind of like I need to do better at that. Like I just appreciate good art. You know what I'm saying? I've been practicing more, you know what I'm saying, getting into marketing and business wise, because you know what I'm saying, people will never appreciate your art if you don't put a price on it.
Yeah, that's
a
true.
respectable price.
That's true. That is true too, though, because I'm so glad you said that, bro, because a lot of people lowball themselves.
Yeah,
they don't think that they're worthy of that BBC price.
Yeah.
You feel me? What you know, and actually speak on that. Knowing your worth.
Exactly.
What made you? You know, at a young
another
age,
reason
knowing your worth,
That's
bro.
another reason I started the brand, because like You know what I'm saying? Who's to say that my brand can't be the next big brand? You know what I'm saying? Who's to say it can't? You know what I'm saying? Who's to stop the next person from being the next big thing? Like, just because somebody say they, you know what I'm saying? Because they know them from high school or whatever, you know?
Right. They want the hookups and stuff
Exactly,
like that. So, what made you put that worth in your brand though? Because I mean, again, you at the time when you started, you know, you obviously, as you said now, that you felt as though that $400 was overpriced now.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure you had to rewire your thinking on actually again knowing exactly what you really worth. So. Did you go into researching different things?
I did too, and like that's just part of being an entrepreneur. Like you learn things on the fly, like, but you gotta jump in that water somehow, like, cause if I was smart, I would have just copped 10 different shirts, 4 different, you know what I'm saying?
This game
styles,
right here, he dropping
colors, you
gems
know what
right
I'm
now.
saying?
If you young and getting it, listen.
Just going for like, I shouldn't have bought 50 shirts. I should have just bought, you know what I'm saying, 5 different shirts, 5 different colors. You know what I'm saying? And they would have bubbled way faster. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all free game because I want to see y'all make it. Straight up.
I hear that. Look, he dropping gems like a rich king. If you,
know
don't
what
know,
I'm saying?
if you don't know, that's what he doing right now.
You can't feed your people for free.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I'm
real.
saying? Like,
free don't pay the bills, and free don't make my stomach not growl. That's 100% sure. So getting past the beginning of the brand, what took you on to the next step, like far as inspiration? Because I mean, I know that first shirt, the first design, I should say, not just the first shirt, the first design, it made you feel good. I know it did. What inspired you to just take it to the next level, and actually just not what inspired you? What steps did you take from? Because a lot of people, they start something and then they don't finish it.
Yeah.
What proper steps and things that you took on your own and took in so that you can brand yourself even better? And actually, before we get into that, let's go ahead and take the time out to thank our sponsors. I know I have a lot of iPhone subscribers, and we tend to get careless with our hooks at times, but I'm here to let you know that iRepair Mobile can pull up to you on the spot. Just shoot a quick DM to the Instagram page at iRepair Mobile or iRepair Mobile NC for the Twitter. And when you do so, make sure you use that talk promo code that's pound TTT. And while you at it, check out the latest and freshest gear at antihype.us. And that's only if you're looking for the fly and exclusive. And let's go ahead and get back into it.
The next step was, shout out my boy Rock Stone. He got me the Adobe Illustrator for free.
Wow. Okay.
Put
Shout
it
out
on
to
my
Rock. I
computer
know
for
Rock.
free.
That's
You know
an
what I'm
East
saying?
Mac representative.
Like,
If you don't know.
People don't know Adobe is expensive.
Yes.
He gave it to me for free. So like, one day I was just in the crib, my boy Ferg, we was in the crib. I just started messing with the software, like, and this taught me to where, like, don't never ever not do something because you think you can't do it. I just happened to start messing with it and was kind of good at it. So like, that just opened my brain up to another level. Like, wow, I can really. 10 minutes ago, I wouldn't even thought about using this software. You know what I'm saying? I'm all into it now. So like, that just made me value my resources more. Like,
again, never underestimate yourself.
You know
know
what
your
I'm
worth, man. Know that brain power is just as big as anybody else. Because all these, like how Aaron said it earlier, who is to say that I can't be the biggest brand? Who is it? Nobody.
Right.
You the only person that's gonna stop yourself in that aspect. So just learning Adobe. Did you go on YouTube? Did you go to YouTube University?
I did.
Everybody go to YU.
YouTube
University.
Me the basics. And ever since then, I just been rocking with it, making like, I probably got over like 200 designs.
Man.
That I ain't even put up.
Man.
I be putting a lot of designs up on Instagram and Twitter, but they be like throwaways. You know what I'm saying? They be designs just to cultivate. You know what I'm saying? Like, get people to look. Guerrilla marketing, really.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. That's a smart, and get into guerrilla marketing for the people that don't know that term right there.
Guerrilla marketing is basically, you know what I'm saying, using the lowest possible budget to get the maximum profit, or, you know what I'm saying, potential out of whatever you're doing. Like, you can use Soulja Boy with MySpace.
Yeah. Soulja Boy blew the fuck up off the net.
He's the guerrilla marketing king for that. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, actually, because I mean, you, like I said, you're a little bit younger than I. So, did you growing up in that era, as far as like because I was too. I would say, no, I'm not gonna say I was too old, but I was just like, my taste was a little bit too older than Soulja Boy.
The year I was born, '94, like we were right in the middle, like we caught social media, all that, like right, you know what I'm saying, in a sequence. Like,
Yeah.
so,
That's what made
I
me
just
ask
think-
that.
I really thank God that I was born in that year, because like I said, we caught it. I knew it was gonna blow. I knew social media and all that was gonna blow before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I see these young cats right now, boy, they so social media savvy, man.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous,
Exactly.
man.
You can't even be mad at them, because
Yeah, it's amazing.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
inspired.
that's millions of people waiting to buy your product, or listen to your song or whatever. Like, shoot your shot. That's why I hate when people, especially entrepreneurs, rappers, be like they don't do social media. 'Cause, like, why not?
Right. And
free-
I'm
it's
so
free
glad that
promotion.
you said that too, because even what you were saying with Adobe, you didn't think that you were capable.
Exactly.
But now past you being capable, you just said some real shit just now that some people think that they too good. And I know you don't think that you too good to do any job.
Nah.
Yeah.
I used to wash dishes, you know what I'm saying? I had a job washing dishes just 2 months ago, so you know what I'm saying? I'm humble out here, like.
Right. So and I know that actually also helps people gravitate towards your brand, because they don't feel as though that you too Hollywood. They
Yeah.
don't feel as though that you are going to well, I would say ask something from them that you won't do yourself.
Yeah,
when it comes to branding. And that's what, honestly, that's what made me, I said, I do want to sit down with this gentleman, because he not too above himself. He's at the same level that I am, and I'm not too above myself. I ain't too macho. That
definitely
fuck
not.
that ego.
Yeah.
Like you need the
Yeah, the
ego to
ego
be
is the
confident,
devil, yeah.
but you don't need to be too much. So
Nah.
you got to have that balance there. So I appreciate. First of all, I appreciate you for again reaching out, and
Yeah.
that's the first thing.
Same
I
to you,
appreciate
bro.
that,
Same
bro.
to you, bro. I feel like if I didn't reach out, like, that's not making either one of us better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody got to initiate it.
So what's your advice to the up and coming again that may feel as though that they too good?
Hey, man, bust your ass.
Yeah,
No matter what you do, internships, whatever, man, gain knowledge, really.
I feel
Whatever
that.
you're doing, just make sure you're learning something from it.
I feel that.
Applying it to
So
real
pretty
life.
much what you're saying is don't ask for nothing that you ain't working for.
Yeah,
You don't. Matter of fact,
Bust your
don't
ass.
expect nothing if you ain't working for it. Pretty
Yeah.
much is what this young guy just said.
If you working for somebody, know what you working for. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because there ain't nothing wrong with working for nobody. It ain't.
nah.
Because like I just told you, I just got off my job, but that's my investment. I don't even like calling it a job
Yeah,
for
yeah,
real.
yeah.
That's my investment. That's my stock market right
Yeah,
now.
I like how you
You
worded
feel
that.
me? Like, that's just for real. That's what it is. I get my time, I get money from it. You
Yeah.
feel me? That's my investment.
That's
It's
smart.
pretty much that simple, and I had to stop looking at it as a job, honestly, because I was getting discouraged. Like,
Yeah, this your job right here.
I feel that.
Know
I
what
feel
I'm saying?
that. Yeah. I'm doing
This
what I
your
love to
job
do.
right here. This
Doing
was
what
gonna
I love to
propel you.
do. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
that. So what makes you go even harder? I mean, again, we got past the beginning of everything. That you're obviously finding your passion, taking that time out to put that first bloody O out. You feel me? Getting inspired by 40, and then taking it to the next level by having Rock help you out with getting Adobe. You said that you didn't think that you was capable, and then you found out that you was more than capable.
Yeah, exactly.
So at this point, what is still driving Aaron to be more
Telling
successful,
you,
man?
The world.
The world. So
world.
what talk
I
that
need-
talk
I
then,
need
G?
30 million people to see this. I feel like, no, not even like lying. I'm trying to be the next Nike. I want the Gifted0 to be the next Under Armour. I want to make uniforms.
So you want a lifestyle brand?
Yeah.
So this is you hear
Yeah,
that?
This ain't just
expand
streetwear.
yourself,
Yeah,
right?
This is sports. You know what I'm saying? Sports is big. Like,
Yeah, I seen you got the skate team too,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
I've been
Gifted0
peeping.
skate team,
Yeah, I've
you
been
know.
peeping. Don't act like I don't know now.
tell the skaters to hit me up too, man. For real.
But and actually, speaking of expanding your brand, because I mean, I'm pretty sure that's where you at right now. Before you expanding your brand, did you take the time out to get good at the basics? I mean, again, obviously, you
I
at
feel
this
like
point in time.
I had to delegate a lot, like, because at first I used to want to be the person to do everything. I wanted to make the photos. I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, take the photos. I wanted to be hands-on at every design. You know what I'm saying, all that. But I just had to learn, help is cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got people who help me on certain aspects that were like, people don't even know, like, it ain't just me.
Man,
It ain't just me.
this young brother knows something, man. Help is cool, man, because we live in this era too. I did it by myself.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody help me. Bullshit. First of
Know
all,
what I'm
that's
saying?
bullshit. First of all, it's BS.
Exactly.
And ain't nobody that's successful in this world that did it by themselves. I promise
Yeah.
you that. So with again, that's man, you right, man, for
Appreciate
real,
it,
man,
bro.
for real.
Appreciate
I
it.
really respect that
For real,
because
for
some
real.
people feel like they too good to ask for
Yeah.
help too, though, man. So
Man.
what got you over that hump?
Bro, just my mom really, she taught me how to, you know what I'm saying, like just be smart. Work. She always taught me to work smart, not hard. And that's really what I'm working towards. Like, yeah, I can get a job, but I'm gonna be working there forever. Or I can do this full steam right now. You know what I'm saying? Reap the benefits of it. Like, and it ain't even just about the money. It's a brand. You know what I'm saying? Branding ain't just about money.
Right. I mean, again, your point is to make sure that your grandkids ain't
Yeah.
got to work and they can, come into a business and not have to ask anybody for anything. But your purpose, like how you already said, your purpose is the brand. Your purpose is
Yeah.
to help. Your purpose is to help those underdogs, have that same fire that you got.
Yeah.
And not just having that same fire, but acting on it. Because a lot of people, especially in this social media era, they so big on being inspired. But everybody, you can be inspired 24/7, but if you ain't doing, it don't matter.
Exactly.
It don't matter.
Exactly.
So you got to take that inspiration and manifest it some way. You definitely got to make sure that you manifest that inspiration some way. And I completely agree with what you're saying, man.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, you inspiring, man. You inspiring these again. The underdog is what you pride yourself on.
That's exactly, and I pride myself on being able to motivate people to go beyond. Like that's a rare trait to have. You know what I'm saying? I was born with that. Like
Yeah, people don't even listen to their mothers.
exactly.
For real talk. People don't listen to their mothers, and the simple fact that you said people come to you for advice.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure all ages, all genders, all creeds,
Yeah.
whatever it may be,
You know what I'm
they
saying?
coming to you
Like,
and
people-
you
like,
capitalizing
I'm just a
on
good
that.
people person. Like that's a God. You gotta know your God-given skills. You gotta hone your God-given skills. You can't. Like that's what I used to try to do. I used to try to be the person that society wanted me to be instead of just
Me too,
working
bro.
on what I was good at and excelling in that. You know what I'm saying? Just because you may not be the best at math, but
Dropping
shit,
gems,
You
you hear
might be the most creative.
Dropping gems,
You
you
know what
hear
I'm
him?
saying?
No, so speak to that too, though, man. Because working with what you got and not trying to be more than what you actually offer. Because a lot of people too, though, they don't respect their own self,
Yeah,
and they
exactly.
don't again back to that worth thing, man. They don't know their own worth. So it's amazing that again that you young and you get it, man.
Yeah.
I'm over here
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
I'm over here getting
Appreciate
chills
it,
because
though,
I'm like,
bro.
yo,
It's
I wish I knew that
Yeah.
X amount of years ago.
Yeah.
And
that's my thing. Like, if I can get somebody to realize this 7 years, you know what I'm saying?
in
ahead of me,
advance, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
That's where
it's the sky is the
that's
future.
where we need the world to go.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it's the sky's the limit with that. So, so let me ask you this: what would you want to tell people more about what you do though? What do you want to stand for other than the underdog? Past with your branding and things like that. What principles do you feel as though that are concrete and just not even just entrepreneurship but just life, man?
Look good, dress good, feel good. Shout out Deion Sanders.
I was ready to say Dion. So
That's
yeah,
my
I
motto
completely
right there.
understand that. I completely
Take care of
understand
yourself. Everything else, you know what I'm saying? Everything else to take care of it.
that. I feel that.
gotta-
That's how real
number
karma
one
works.
priority, you have to take care of yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Health is wealth. Health is wealth.
Physical, mentally, for real. Mentally too, cause like it's a lot of crazy people. Like they can't help it. They don't. You know what I'm saying? They can't help it. So people need to do a better job taking care of themselves mentally,
Man.
feeding their brain. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you do that? Because look, I pulled up. Aaron was here before I was. Look, he was. Look, he was here before I was, and I'm appreciative of that. Cause sometimes we set the meeting up for 6. I got here about 5:45. So I was on time, but I was a little bit late because he was here before me. And I said, well, when you got here, he said I got about here about 4:30, but I was reading a book. So that is speaking to feeding your mind, giving your mind that brain food. What things that you help yourself obviously reading? What books? What motivational speakers? Whatever. What tangible things actually inspire
Right.
you?
I listen to a lot. I listen to Damon John a lot. I listen
That's
to him a lot.
Fubu, the
Yeah,
guy that made
Shark.
Fubu, right? You're right.
Shark,
Okay, from
yeah.
Shark Tank, exactly.
Shark, Mark Cuban. I like Mark Cuban because he's stylish too. He urban.
Yeah, I like Mark Cuban.
I like the urban. You know what I'm saying? The people who did it their way, really. Like they didn't let the perception of the world change who they were. Like it's a lot of entrepreneurs out here who did it their way.
Right.
And that's why they where they at right now.
They ain't let none of the naysayers tell them what they can't do.
Yeah,
I completely respect that.
I was reading this book called The Words of Worldly Wisdom. I'm sorry. It's a good book though. Like it's basically kind of like the laws of 48 power.
You read that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See, I honestly, to be completely 100%, I'll stay away from that book, that 48 Laws of Power, because
it's a powerful book, man.
Yeah.
You just got to take what you can from it and put it in your own life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because a lot of people, they well, from what I've heard, let me say that, because obviously, like I said, I never read it.
Yeah.
But they say it's real manipulative.
Yeah,
like it teaches you to actually control a little bit, and I see a lot of people use that book for not, like how you said, they don't take the good from it and just leave the bad.
Nah. That's with everything though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that is with everything.
All this stuff out here, everybody want to control you, and you can't be naive to people who like that. You know what I'm saying? People who just naturally manipulate people. You can't be naive to people like that. 'Cause they really out here.
Tell them.
They really out here.
So what got you keen on being aware and being aware?
And just life. Really. Being the youngest, like watching my brothers and sisters do whatever they did, it just taught me what not to do. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to be that person. Like, I just didn't want to be the person that, make my mama cry at the end of the day.
True. Breaking the mold.
You know
Breaking the mold.
Like, it start with me, like, for the next, my nephews, they look up to me, so I got to be something, you know what I'm saying? When they look at the wall, they got to see something, positive.
Right. I respect that. I mean, because it's too much negativity on the TV, and just how you said, we got to watch out for those people that are professional manipulators, for real. And not manipulating people to be the best they can be.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me? Because it ain't nothing to be completely real with you. A leader is a manipulator.
Yeah.
But they making sure everybody is still sharp and still. They making sure that everybody right, exactly. So it ain't nothing wrong with actually being able to be influenced. Yeah, for real. It really is.
Know how to use it.
Exactly.
But think about it. People manipulate for all the things that they need. You know what I'm saying? But like, they can manipulate for more. They can manipulate the whole world instead of just manipulating a certain group of people.
Yeah.
Just because God gave them that ability. That's another thing that Gifted represent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just using what you can do, your God-given ability, whatever it may be, and taking it to, you know what I'm saying, the fullest of its extent.
I hear that. Trusting yourself. Speaking of that God thing, do you put any spirituality into what you do?
A little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I do it a lot for the, like, I want my brand to be a brand that everybody can wear. You know what I'm saying? Not just a thug. You know what I'm saying? Not using that in connotation, but you know what I'm saying? Like a person.
Yeah, I understand that. As far as the street culture,
skater,
I should say.
Yeah, a skater. You know what I'm saying? A businessman. Anything, like anybody could just wear a shirt with leadership on it and feel
empowered. Yeah,
you know
empowered. And wear exactly what they say on that shirt.
You know
just how you say, look good, feel good. You play good.
That's what I'm aiming for. I want, when they wear it, I want them to feel enhanced. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want them to feel gifted.
I was just about to say that, feel gifted. You took the words right out my mouth right there. So, what again? Because I mean, we didn't cover it a lot. We didn't cover it a lot as of right now. So. What do you really want to tell the people? Because again, you so futuristic with everything. Because again, you young and you worrying about the youngins.
Exactly.
So that's keeping it G for real. Because a lot of OGs and a lot of people that's older than us, they have this disconnect with the young generation.
Yeah.
What made you take the time out to still do that?
I feel I owe it to him. It ain't even like something I can explain. Like, I just owe it to him. I owe it to the younger generation to be better than me. Like, I swear.
I feel that. I'm
passionate about, like, I don't like seeing people fuck up. Like, for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can avoid that life, like, wow, do it.
Yeah.
If you can get paid to talk on his mic, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where the power is.
Yeah, for real.
Everybody being their own, you know what I'm saying, entity.
I completely agree with that. So what about those people that the younger generation that are lost out there?
Yeah.
What's your advice to them to help find themselves? Because just how you said, you had to break the mold, and just I had to as well, and more so recently for me, breaking the mold of just not trying to please and not trying to be the stereotype.
Whatever you doing, hang around the good people doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hang around the people who at the highest of the food chain. That's the best advice I can give. Because I know you can't save everybody. Wish I could.
Yeah, that's the truth. But can't say the man with concrete shoes on.
You know what I'm saying? But whatever you're doing, be at the top of the food chain of it. You know what I'm saying? Learn from the people at the top of the food chain in your field, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Value them people. Don't value the shit you see on TV these days.
Yeah, because it's a lot of things that shouldn't be digested on the TV that we see, man. Because anything and I don't think that people understand the power of what seeing really does for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of people they say, well, you know better, you do better. Nah, visual, when you see better and you can see yourself doing better, that's when you know. That's my whole thing with knowing, because the people, again, it's about applying it. You can read a book and know all of these things all your life, but if you're not applying it, where you at with it?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, where you at with it?
That's my thing. Like, if I put "fuck you" on a shirt, that's you know what I'm saying? That's what people going to assume. Like,
no, for real. That's the part. That power of that "fuck you" on the shirt. That's first of all, when somebody read that, they might not get the best, the best feeling from that.
Exactly.
And then you wearing it. What do you feel while wearing that? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's everything goes with again. Everything is visual, man.
Yeah.
So seeing is definitely believing, especially in their culture. A lot of people have this. And it ain't nothing wrong with it. They have this faith-based thing, and there ain't nothing wrong with faith or anything like that. But seeing is believing, though, man. Seeing is definitely believing, man.
Can't be blind.
Right.
You can't be blind.
Right. That's where I was getting at with that.
Don't be blind.
Right. That's where I was getting at with that.
I feel that 100%.
So and that's it ain't nothing. Again, it ain't nothing wrong with faith, because you gotta have faith. Faith is the future. Faith is seeing things that haven't been seen before for yourself. That's what I really feel like faith is. So it ain't nothing wrong with having that, but I'm saying you can't be blind with it. No blind faith.
I wouldn't even define faith as like just knowing something is gonna happen, like miraculous. Faith is like putting yourself in the best position for something good to happen. You know what I
hear that, because again, it ain't nothing just gonna come to you.
Like,
look, if millions of dollars fell in the lap, I would just sit right here all day. I'm gonna tell you right now,
you gotta put yourself in that position. And that's something I learned in the book. You know what I'm saying? Like, good luck follow those who have good luck. Like, it ain't something you could just inherit. Like, you got to be around somebody with good luck. It's gonna wear off on you. Like,
right.
That's just how it is.
Gotta learn. Gotta be able to learn and things like that. So, again, we 40 minutes into it, and as of right now, I want to just take my hats off to you, man, because through this conversation, I'm being inspired. I know the people that's going to take the time out to listen to this is going to be inspired. It's a lot. Again, my man was dropping gems like a rich king. He like Mansa Musa out right here. He fucking the economy up, man. I'm just telling you. If you don't know who Mansa Musa is, do your research. You feel me? But he fucking the economy up right now. Just dropping gems right now for these young boys and breaking the mold, man. And I'm appreciative of that. And keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
Keep doing what you're doing,
appreciate
bro.
It, bro. For real. Appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate this whole segment. You know what I'm saying?
Likewise,
I'm remember
bro.
this 10 years when I'm in my office. I'm remember this.
Likewise,
you know
me too. I'm gonna be playing this back like, boy, we at the top together.
Exactly.
For real talk, man. And that's another reason why I like doing these things, these talk sessions as well, because again, it's fly on the wall with it, man, and we can look back. This is history. Everything it's recorded history, literally. It's recorded audio history.
It's gonna live.
Right? Yeah. Whatever you do. If we able to sit down and have this conversation, it's recorded history. This is real life. So it's also making sure that everything is manifested as well, because this is why I write things down. This is why I record things as well, because it helps manifestation, man. Like you speaking these words, you speaking these words, and I know, first of all, I'm sitting across from you, so I know, and I can see the passion in your eyes and things like that. And so I know that these things are gonna come into fruition. So I already know these things, man. And again, it's a privilege right now, because I know what's gonna be 10, 15 years down the line.
It's a privilege to be here with you, like, you know what I'm saying, somebody that I can actually talk to, like.
I appreciate that.
A lot of people, they not like us. You know what I'm saying? As far as,
that's
like,
true.
mentally.
Yeah, that's true, because speaking of that, because this would made me start to just break the mode, because it got to a point where I was worrying about being judged by people that just didn't get me.
Yeah.
And then I say, yo, you know what? Just surround yourself around people that get you,
Yeah.
and then you won't even have to worry about
Exactly.
it.
You
You
ain't
can
even-
still just be you, bro. You don't have to suppress yourself or anything like that, man. And that's what really honestly made me get back to doing what I'm doing right now, man. And again, I made sure that I said, you know what? The next interview that I do, I said I'm gonna make sure that I reach out to Aaron, because first of all, we were supposed to do this a little while back,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
and it was on me. I just definitely go on a limb and definitely say that. But I said, you know what he did in the group chat, I'm telling you, bro, that's
Yeah. Appreciate it, bro.
that took me to a whole nother level. I said, yo, people fucking get it.
Yeah.
These
We not
people
the only
fucking
people.
get it. Yeah, I'm like,
That's
yo, they
you know what
get
I'm
it,
saying?
yo.
We gotta find as many people like us and get them together as soon as we possibly can. You know what I'm saying?
Or
that might be our only hope for survival.
It is.
You know
No,
what
for
I'm saying?
real. It is. It is our only hope for real, because at the end of the day, the people that's like-minded are going to gravitate
Yeah.
towards each other. My thing is that you control the mind, the body going to follow.
Yeah.
That's real simple with
that's
that.
real simple.
So making sure we get these curators together, man. Charlotte, it don't have no choice but to bubble.
Nah,
It don't have no
exactly.
choice.
It's a
You
lot of
already
talent
turned the
out
pot
here,
on, man. You turned
Yeah.
the pot on
You
for
know
a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
people, man. Seriously,
I got
man.
to.
For real, man. The water, everybody been
Yeah.
sitting in this pot for a long time, but you turned it on for
Yeah.
motherfuckers, man. So everybody heating up right now, and I'm
Appreciate it, bro.
appreciative of you being here, bro. For
I-
real, I mean, is there
I
any
appreciate
more
the
that you need to say?
Nah, man. Wish we had more time. We can't give them too much.
I mean,
I'm
this ain't gonna be this gonna be the first of many, man.
Yeah,
This gonna be the first of many, man. For
definitely,
real, to
definitely,
be
man.
honest with you, man. Because
I
as I grow, I know you gonna
Yeah.
grow, and there's gonna be more to talk about.
We gotta-
more
we
more
gotta at least-
opportunities.
We got to at least do twice a year. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
least.
he's put it in stone right there.
Yeah.
He put it in stone
know what
right
I'm
there. So it ain't no thing but to do that.
Power
It ain't
of the
nothing to it but to
tongue.
do it.
Power of the tongue, baby.
And I'm appreciative of you, bro. And pretty much where can people find your social media before we get off of this thing though? Where everybody can reach Aaron at, and it's just not you, just the brand as well.
Yeah.
Social media, email,
Yeah.
however you needed to be
Yeah.
contacted,
follow,
bro.
Follow the Gifted Zero on IG, Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Follow me, my personal Gifted0 Prez, IG, Twitter. You know what I'm saying? We coming hard. I ain't gonna say too much. I'm just in the proving. You know what I'm saying? Showing action.
I feel
That's
that.
all y'all respect is action. So I ain't gonna say too much, but we coming.
And for the illiterate motherfuckers out there, for the people that don't know what the Gifted is and
Yeah.
the Gifted Zero, spell it out for them. Spell it out for them so they can know exactly.
Gifted 0. Don't forget the 0. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just the gifted. It can't. You know, it gotta have the 0.
Because that's representing the underdogs. That's representing the underdogs on that.
Big.
So pretty much, I mean, I'm again, we done had the fly on the wall
Yeah.
talk. So many gems been dropped. I'm
Too many
appreciative to be
gems,
here,
man.
man.
Too
I'm
many gems.
appreciative to be here. So with no further ado, y'all already know what it is. You know what it ain't. It's your boy Flashe Ray. You know my name. You know my gang, and I'm out.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all for tuning in once again. Make sure you go follow the Talk That Talk social media pages, Twitter and Instagram at TTT Media Co. And for the latest updates on the Talk That Talk blog, log on to tttmedia.co, because we're a company. Subscribe to the SoundCloud, iTunes, and tune in to TTT Live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Periscope as well. All can be accessed on the blog, tttmedia.co. Again, because we're a company. Leave comments, feedback. It's all appreciated. And this episode was one that I really appreciated doing. Shout out Aaron Nash of the Gifted0Clothing Company. And to contact the Gifted0Clothing Company for attire, search at The Gifted and the number 0. And that's on Instagram and Twitter. And for direct contact with Aaron Nash, search at The Gifted, the number 0, and Prez with a Z on Instagram and Twitter as well. And thank you for listening. And you already know what it is. You know what it ain't. It's your boy Flashe Ray. You know my name. You know my gang. And I'm out.